It is a beautiful day and a perfect day to go chopping down some branches. It's not stealing. Doesn't that look good? It's starting to look like a little tree, and I'm just placing it in here where I can literally just attach this whole branch, and hopefully that turns out okay. I just out of impulse picked it up and it looks so good. It is a beautiful day and a perfect day to go chopping down some branches. So that is what we're doing today. This weekend I went thrift shopping while it was raining, and I found two of these pots. Now they're not real stone. I can definitely tell that they're metal and they're painted of some sort. I don't know. I think it's really pretty though. I love the coloring of it. And I was thinking about making a faux mini tree in here. And I don't know if you've seen, but I previously did like I guess an inspired antique vase on a large vase that I found at a thrift store a few weeks ago. And so I was already planning on making a larger tree for that. And then I ended up finding these. So I think what we can do is make a large tree and a mini tree, which I think will be really cute.
Just so y'all know, I had nothing to do with it. Y'all here stealing y'all trees.
No, this one already fell down.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But if you gotta take one, just take it. I won't say nothing.
It's not stealing.
I'm gonna cut you one of them big ones down over the back.
My fiance thinks that it's stealing when you go chopping down branches, but it's like from a bush in our backyard. Like, it's not, I'm not chopping down a whole tree, I'm just chopping down some branches. I just found this branch. I actually was gonna chop some down with this saw, but I found this one. Now I think the stem might be a little bit too short. This is what she looks like with the pot. What do we think? Do we think that's okay, or do we think it needs to be a little bit taller? Because I can get something to make it taller, you know? I need to like roll back the footage because I can't see myself. I'm going to be creating like the base for the tree. And so I got one of these containers from Michael's. It's like a measuring cup. And so what we're going to do is put concrete in here, let it set so it can have like a strong base. That way it stays in place, kind of like a tree. And what I'm going to be using is this. It's like a quick set concrete. It sets in like 10 to 20 minutes, it says. So we'll just mix that up with some water. We'll be good to go. So this is my first time using this product, so we'll be trying it out together. This is 5 to 5.5 parts concrete to 1 part water. So now I'm gonna stick this in here and try to be as centered as possible. And to keep it in place, I'm going to use tape to kind of tape it down. The tree has dried overnight. Although it is like a quick dry, it says, I definitely think that it took longer than 10 to 20 minutes, but just to be safe, I just let it dry overnight. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the pot. It looks pretty good. It actually stayed up straight, which I'm really happy about. And I want to keep it on this side. Doesn't that look good? I think that looks really cute. Got these ficus stems from Hobby Lobby. They were, I think, $6, but there's a 50% off. They're having a 50% off right now. At least they were last week when I picked these up. So got these 50% off. So my plan is to use some hot glue. So I have the Gorilla Strong hot glue. I think I'm just going to either attach each stem, or you can attach it leaf by leaf, which I think I I might try doing, but I think the stem will probably work the best. But I'm just going to attach it to each of these little branches. I think I might trim this down a bit because there are a lot of branches and I don't think that I need all of these, so I'm just going to trim it down a bit. But I think it looks really good in here, and I'm at the perfect place to put it. I've been thinking about doing this for a little while, and I'm really happy that I ended up finding this pot and it just kind of like fell in place. So let's do it. Usually you can kind of just like pull the stem off like that, and it has like the slightest little hole from where it was attached to the full branch. So I kind of just put these two on there like that. I tried to use the hot glue, but it's showing a little bit and I'm not liking that. So I think if you just kind of just stick it on there. Now the branch has to definitely be strong enough, especially because these are not like singlets. I'll continue kind of with that process. It's starting to look like a little tree. It's very sparse, which I like. So that's why I think I still need to cut off some of these branches. Oh. Well, I cut that one off too much, so. See? You guys are getting the gist of it.
I see you smile at me, and when you eye me.
I also have these two branches that I managed to forge off camera that are going to go in the larger pot that I have. I really need to cut them down because they're really tall. As you can see, this is the pot that I made. And this is what it looks like. Like that. Right? Kind of leaning right now, but does that sizing look more reasonable? Another day, another DIY tree project. We're continuing this on. Yesterday, I actually potted this. Now we are ready to start attaching the actual leaves on there. I put this on here, just like place the whole branch down just to kind of see what it would look like. But it's not actually attached, if you can see. So I think what I want to do is pretty much the same thing that I was doing last time. I mean, there's certain instances where I can literally just attach this whole branch. I actually ended up picking up this Gorilla Glue. It's like a Gorilla Super Glue gel, dries in like 10 seconds. And I used that instead of the hot glue because the hot glue was just getting a little bit more messy and showing a little bit more, whereas this one I felt like I had a little bit more control. So again, I'm doing the same thing, just ripping them off, placing the glue in here, and then attaching it on each stem. But what I did like is that with the mini tree, I actually placed these on there first and then went back and attached them with actual glue so I can kind of see what it looks like as I was going and made changes if I want to. So I'm going to do that too.
Cause I would love to, yeah. I would love to.
I have a thought. There's like this whole section right here that I truly just want to put like a whole branch on there rather than doing each individual. And honestly, I think that this tree is probably strong enough for me to be able to do that. Other than like the smaller tree, those branches were too thin. I'm going to cut right here and then drill and stick a branch in there, and hopefully that turns out okay. It's not really going in straight. Let me just cut this off a little bit. I want to see if there's wiring in here. Let's see. Perfect. Hopefully I can stick this down here. And really small drill bit.
Follow your heart, follow your heart, ooh. Follow your heart, follow your heart, follow your heart, follow your heart, ooh. Ooh, my soul's alive when I get up in the morning, yeah. Ooh, yeah, my soul's alive, but still it tells me this one thing. Follow your heart, follow your heart, follow your heart, follow your heart, ooh. Follow your heart, follow your heart, follow.
So I cut down a little branch from here. I just like cut it at this point, and then I have it so the wire is exposed, and I'm just placing it in here. Full transparency, where I drilled in this lighter branch, you can see that the coloring is not the same. So I'm going to go back in and just try to lighten this part a bit, just to gradually make this match a little bit better. But you'll see over here with the darker branch, I mean, you can definitely still tell, but it's not as noticeable. Got some moss from Hobby Lobby that I'm going to go ahead and just pack inside to make it look a little bit more realistic. It's kind of messy. So it's time to put this in the pot. However, I went to At Home and found another potential pot that I want to put this in. So you guys know that I have this one that I DIY, got from the thrift store, all of that. That's pretty much what I made this for. So this is what it looks like in here. Then I found this pot from At Home. It is beautiful. It's plastic. It's not actually clay, but you know, I've been in love with that blue color, and the details is just really pretty. I just at an impulse picked it up, and I also think that it looks really pretty in here. So let me kind of show you. And it looks so good. I kind of need you guys' help on which pot I should put it in. This pot is a lot wider, so I think that I could put it in cement in like a wider base, so I can kind of fill it out a little bit because it's a little bit unstable at the moment. And then I can kind of pack it down and put the same moss that I put in the little small tree. But before I do that, I just want to decide which pot I want to put it on, because the mouth, the opening, is very different for both, so I kind of have to treat them differently. Unless I get like rocks or something to put at the bottom to help stabilize it, and then I can switch between them. I need your help. I'm not sure, but this is how the trees come out, and I quite like it. I think it looks really good in this like area. This corner needed something, and I think it's giving what I needed to give.
I see you smile at me, and when you are,
I really hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. It was so much fun for me and very therapeutic for me to do. Go out, get branches, be outside, because the weather has just been so beautiful this week. So I got to do something outside and just be creative. I don't know what it is about plants that just add something to a room, like life, even though these are not even real, but it's the green. It's that green that's bringing in something into the room that I cannot describe. I really do love the way that they turned out. Let me know about the pot because I'm super undecided. I think I would definitely keep both. Or maybe just make another tree to put in the other pot or one of the other pots and put one like in her bedroom. I think that would be really nice. I really enjoyed doing this and learned a lot throughout the process. I feel confident enough to like make another one and for another space, so that's always an option. But let me know which pot that you like and which one you think works best in the living room. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you do a process like this as well. I kind of linked some of my inspiration that I've looked at so you guys can also use their tutorials and get some advice from them. But anyway, thank you guys so much and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.